Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live for the final night from Temecula Vail Lake here in California. Yep, tomorrow we move on to Escondido, where we will have internet connection. Yay! Seffi will have internet. Oh, she's out to it. It's been a long day. And as you can see, look, I got 3 layers on. I got a long sleeve shirt, I got a sweatshirt, I got my jacket on. It is cold out here. It is currently 51 degrees. It was 46 when we left here, so it has warmed up some. It's been rain and thunderstorms all day here up until we left at, what time did we leave? Around 2:30 this afternoon. We're just getting back. It's been a long day. There's a lot of wind and thunderstorms and all that sort of stuff coming through. I now have 2 other leaks in the RV. So besides my shower going when it's not coming from the shower head, that kind of stopped. It slowed off. Instead, I now have a wet patch on one side above my bed, and then a wet patch on the end wall on the ceiling, which I think is from the leak on the shower, now running through the roof lining and everything into those 2 areas. So that will be something I will be getting looked at as soon as the weather dries up and I can get either to somewhere or get somebody to come out and have a look. And of course the one at the end is the carpet down there's also wet too, but I'm not sure if that's coming in through where the push out seal is, or because the wall feels very dry, so it's not running down the wall unless it's running far enough back that it's not wet through. So kind of concerned about what I'm going to find when I get back, since we've been gone for 5 hours. So we got that, made some great connections today, had a great connect with another fellow polka dot, who's somebody who I knew from cruise planners days. So we had a great conversation. Awesome to catch up with Karen today. So that was a really good connection. Then we had like an hour to kill before the vets, and they'd left this really garbled voicemail message, something about power outage and having to reschedule, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. We leave tomorrow. I want her microchipped. I want her rabies shots updated, everything done, make sure she's okay. And so we went into the pet store anyway. All the lights are blazing, everything's going. So I went and checked in like I hadn't even had a voice message. And so we've just left there. It was very traumatic. She got poked and prodded. She had a fecal test done. She had blood drawn. Then they gave her the rabies shot. They microchipped her. They did the blood test came back fine for the heartworm stuff, so she's all good on that. And they seemed to keep adding stuff onto the bill. It was going up and up and up. And I'm like, whoa. I said, what's that for? What's that for? What's that? Like, I'm questioning everything. And I said, and where's my free visit that's on that coupon there? And this is, oh, well, that's it. And then I said, why do we have 2 fecal tests on there? And so the girl removes one. I says, why are you removing the cheap one, not the more expensive one? Or I put the wrong one on there. And this girl just seemed to put the wrong one on every time. And like, if I hadn't asked or questioned anything, I would have been billed for half the stuff we never got done. So check your bills. And because there was just so much stuff going on there. And I mean, we're up over $200. And I'm like, whoa, where did all that come from? So I went down and I was like, no, don't need that. I said, she's covered till February. We definitely don't need that one on there. And so we went down the list, and yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff. But she's now, oh, hang on, that's right. We did this last night and it worked that way. But she's just conked out back there. The poor girl. She got poked and prodded, but she got some treats out of it. So she was a little happy with the treats. And now we're back. But on the drive back, what is it with people in high beams? I'm like, seriously, if you're following, I mean, I have enough problems driving at night as it is. And the roads were wet. And we're on a 2-lane road. Cars coming towards us. Now, I had a pickup truck behind me, which was fine, but he was kind of on that angle in my side mirror where it's kind of blinding, so I'm just kind of like driving along like this. Then he flashes his lights and overtakes me, which is because as soon as he flashed his lights and moved out, I just slowed up to get him past me. Then this other person comes up in a car behind me, high beams on. I am like, seriously, and I'm like ducking like this. I don't know what she thought I was doing, but I wasn't dancing. And so then I get to my turn off. She follows me in behind the shop. I'm like, you kidding me? So as soon as I got into the driveway, I pulled over to let her go past. Then I sat behind her with high beams on. And she still goes up to the ranger's office with her high beams on. And then proceeds, and there's like 10-mile-per-hour signs everywhere. She stops off, talks with the ranger, and that gets given a map. And then takes off, high beams still going. And I was doing 15 and a 10. And she's still pulling away from me, so I don't even know what speed she was doing. But it's still like, really? You're that unaware of your instrument panel? Your instrument panel doesn't show you that little blue light that says high beams are on? You just ignore that? You think, oh, my high beams are on, so I can see better. Maybe her low beams don't work very well. I've been behind a car where the high beams work fine, but they put it on low beams, and like one light didn't work and the other one was like all over the place. But who cares? Who knows? Anyway, I'm still going to go have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Let's see, it's 7:30, so we'll go for a walk when we get back. Hopefully she'll do her thing. We got up at 3 o'clock this morning. Oh, one thing I have learned about Zeffie, when I put her in her crate, we sit and we chat. And when she's in her crate with the door closed, she settles down, and I tell her to settle down, and she eventually gets up, does a little turny thing and goes back down again. But I found that if I sit there and talk with her for a little bit, then she's not as whiny as when I go into the bedroom to go to bed. Because normally I put her in, first couple of nights, put her in the crate, locked it up, said goodnight and walked in, and she started whining. But last night I sat there with her, got her all settled down, and she eventually curled up and went to sleep. And as soon as she did that, I got up, I was able to turn the lights off, go into the bedroom, not a peep out of her till just before 3 o'clock this morning. We went outside, she did her thing. We come back in, and oh my gosh, her motor just went whoosh. She's like running around like crazy. It's like playtime. So I'm like, okay, we're going to play at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're playing. So we play for like 30 minutes or so. And then I say, you going to go in your crate now? She kind of looks at it, jumps up on the couch because her bed's not there. It's in the crate. And I go, that's not where your bed is. And so she finally goes in the crate again, sit there, talk with her, get her all calmed down. She curls up, she goes to sleep. And then I was able to turn the light off and go back to bed. She did not wake till 7:30 this morning. I slept all the way through till 7:30 when she finally woke up. And then of course it's like raining outside, so we had to get up. It had stopped raining. So we start going for our walk, and then it starts raining, and we're like, crap. And I still can't find my wet weather gear. I know it's somewhere in my camper. Maybe it's in one of the underground, on one of the lockers underneath. So I still got to find it. And I have rain ponchos and all that sort of stuff. So I know I have the stuff. I just don't know where in my camper it is. And so we went back into the thing, and she's just like, she sits up there on the couch looking out the window and all that, and we play and have breakfast, and we play some more, and then she decides it's sleep time. So she takes a long nap, and then we go out for a little walk later on, and then it starts raining, so we go back inside again, because I'm determined to get her to walk at least 1.5 miles to 2 miles a day. We did almost 3 yesterday, so that was really good. Sorry, we did 2.5 yesterday. But yeah, so talking with her calms down. So then I decided, okay, I got to go take a shower. I was waiting between rain thingies, so I hop into the shower and taking a shower. Next thing, I'm getting cold water dripped on me. I'm like, crap, and it's raining, like it's pouring down outside, and my skylights become a bit of a shower, as well as I'm getting the hot water from the shower, ice cold water coming in from outside. So like, yeah, this is not working. So quickly rinsed off, got out. I hadn't even been in the shower long. I had enough to put shampoo in my hair. That was it. That's how long I've been in the shower. Shampoo was in, and it's like, oh crap, rinse that out, quickly condition, soap off, get out, done. And she's in her crate because I don't trust her being out, because she likes to go after things, especially my slippers. And so she's in the crate, and she is whining up a storm. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And at some point it sounds like a cat being strangled and all that sort of stuff, and howling. And I'm like, I'm right here. And of course I like stick my head out of the shower so she can see me, and I go, that's enough, we don't need that. And then she'll calm down, I'll put my head back in, and away she'll go again. I'm like, jeepers. So if I'm not in her vision, she's like whining up a storm. So I'm kind of concerned about tomorrow, because tomorrow I either I've got to drive one vehicle down to Escondido and then get the lift back to pick up the other vehicle and take that down. So and I can't take a pet in the lift vehicle. I can't do that. So I've got to leave it. So I was going to think leaving her in the camper in the crate. And I've got one of my shirts in there too to help with her as well, because I know that helps. And I'm going to put some Serenity or lavender on the back of her neck and see if that helps calm her down too. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, because I'm going to be gone for at least a couple of hours tomorrow. And I'm sort of like, oh, teeth clenched. So like, yeah, I'm not sure about this, but it's got to be done. Thankfully, there is nobody. There's a RV across the road. Then there's one way down that way, one way down that no, way down that way, and then one way over that way. So only the one across the road would hear her if they were outside. And they have 2 really big dogs with these really deep barks. But I'll leave music on for her, and I'll put another shirt in there, although I'll have to make it sure it's an old shirt because she likes to chomp on things. Yeah. So we'll see what state she's in when I get back, and then we'll fold a crate up, buckle her in to the seat tomorrow, and then drive the RV. That's going to be a fun trip tomorrow with her in the RV, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I haven't driven the RV in rain before. So I've got 2 firsts tomorrow with driving Sparkles. Going to have a dog belted in, and I'll be driving in the rain. That is going to be an interesting drive. But I'm up for the challenge because there's no way I can get the RV down there. So, but you know, it's all going to work out fine. Isn't it, Zeph? Hey, Zeffy? You going to say hello to everybody again? Nope. See, look, she's still there, carked out. It was a very traumatic experience at the vet for her today. So, we got comments today. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Nice to catch up today. Reinforced rest today. Yes. You're doing so well, love, Zeffy. That should be love. Yes, it is. Jake's on. Hey, Jake. How you doing? My oldest nephew. Seems like you're facing your new challenges. I just do what I need to do. People always go, oh, you're so strong and all of that. And I'm sort of like, I just do what needs to be done. It's nothing special. It's just me doing what I need to do when I need to do it to get things done. And these days it's sort of like, if I don't do it, nobody else will. So, but thank you very much. I appreciate all the comments and everything else. And tonight I'm going to go watch, what are we watching tonight? License to Kill. So the second Timothy Dalton one. And on Friday, I think I'm going to do a special James Bond catch-up. Because I've now watched the making of Octopussy, the making of A View to a Kill. That one was kind of interesting. Because it was Roger Moore's last movie. And then, the Timothy Dalton one. Ooh, finding the new James Bond on that one. That's a cool story for finding Timothy Dalton to do that. For Living Daylights. So you'll get that one, that review, and you'll possibly get the review for, maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. Yeah, License to Kill. So we'll be all up to date, and then Pierce Brosnan on Friday, and we'll take it from there. So, so tomorrow, it'll either be tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to do a special James Bond live, catching up on the making of Octopussy, A View to a Kill, Living Daylights, and License to Kill. So those are the 4 that we're going to be catching you guys up on, and then we'll be all up to date with everything else and ready for GoldenEye, which is Pierce Brosnan's first one. And there's some good, watching those special features are really cool. But then I've also discovered, which I kind of saw on the first one but never really took attention of it, is that on all of the James Bond movies that I have on DVD, they also have an audio commentary. So while you're watching the movie, you can have the producers, the directors, the actors, the stuntmen, or some of the other cast and crew all in there making comments about certain scenes, telling you how certain things were done. And that's kind of what the making of is. It's like a 30 to 40 minute thing, but this is like throughout the movie they're giving you extra tidbits and stories. But great stories on some of the stunts that were done in View to a Kill and how they did them, and how 2 stuntmen got fired. You'll have to tune in to catch out just to find out why they got fired. It's an interesting story. But anyway, I gotta go feed the pup, go walk her while it's not raining, and have some dinner myself. Have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow from Escondido. Hey, Conera.